as well as how can a business corporation can be converted into incorporation certificate is something which you need to start a private company. When it comes to DSC stands for Digital Signature Certificate. That is, it's all about what? Digital Signature Certificate. You will get limited liability partnership or registered trademark. Anybody who have taken this, if we understand the memorandum of association and article of association, why we require. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Abhilash Chandra from the Department of Commerce and Management in Vidyashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. Welcome to all the students here. We'll go with the next session, that is of session number 3. Now what exactly we have in this session? We have something called procedure for incorporation of a private company. In the last class, I told you about what exactly happens and how can we convert a private company, as well as how can a business corporation can be converted into LLC, that is limited liability company. Now here we'll go with procedure for incorporation of private company. The first one here is acquire DSC for directors and subscriber. I told you about digital signature certificate. Now that is what DSC is all about. Obtain DIN, that is, here you need to understand that directors identification number, name approval application, then you will have application for certificate of incorporation, and the last one here is, which is very necessary, that is MOA and AOA, that is memorandum of association and article of association. If we understand the memorandum of association and article of association, why we require, please understand this. I've already done a session of memorandum of association and article of association. Here you people should know that memorandum of association will consist of 6 clauses. Namely, we have the first clause, say name clause you have. The second, when we go with it, we have something called registered clauses or situation clauses. Then you have one more clause, that is objective clause. Later we have a capital clause, and then we have liability clause, and lastly we have something called association clause. Now all the clauses we are supposed to maintain and formulate a MOA, that is memorandum of association, where objectives of a company is written clearly. Then the second one is called AOA, that is article of association, where we will understand that what exactly the rules and regulation of internal management is prescribed and how exactly they're gonna run the company, and all will be in AOA. And when we compare private company and public company, please understand here it is all about incorporation of a private company. That means just one certificate of incorporation, if you get it, you can start a private company. So it's very easy when it compares to the public company. Let's check one by one. The first one is acquiring DSC for directors and subscribers. Now here, if we understand this, the first and foremost step is to acquire DSC of the directors and subscribers to memorandum of association. DSC stands for Digital Signature Certificate. That is, it's all about what? Digital Signature Certificate. You will get a signature certificate. Any e-form is filled with the ministry after affixing the DSC of the authorized signatory for company incorporation. Second is, it is also like it is required for the application of DIN of the directors. Then if we go with it, further DSC of subscriber is needed to file MOA and AOA. That is, DSC is mandatory when we are filing the memorandum of association as well as the article of association. Obtaining DIN for directors. Now what exactly DIN is? I told you about it, right? Now DIN is Directors Identification Number. So DIN is abbreviation of the term Director Identification Number. It is the number allotted by the ministry to the individual for acting as the director in a company. DIN is unique, such as PAN card, to any person and which is applied and allotted once in a lifetime. Now, when we go with the director, now maximum a person can be a director for 20 companies. So that is the reason we always go for one DIN number for the entire lifetime. That is a unique identification number, just like a PAN card will be there, and you are supposed to have that. And whenever you become a director of any of the company, you are supposed to actually give those DIN so that they will recognize you and register you as a director. When we go with this DIN, what really happens is, it is actually allotted by whom? Allotted by the ministry itself. The ministry itself. So DIN is very, very mandatory, because if you become a director, you will be getting a DIN. Name approval application. When we go with name approval application, please understand, the first step is to make an application for reservation of name for the proposed company. Now, when I went with this memorandum of association, we have something called the name clause, right? Now, when we go with the name clause, try to understand this. You should always have a reservation done for the ROC, Register of Companies, saying that these are the names which we are thinking to put to our company. But ROC, actually the registrar will check whether the name is already existing or it is not existing. If it is not existing, then you can actually go for it, but it cannot be identical, or it cannot be same kind of a resembling kind of a name. The application is to be made in form INC1, where one can apply for maximum 6 names in order of the preference. When we go with the 6 names, like whichever you really went for the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, on the basis of order, they'll actually check. Say, supposingly you would have given 6 names, already 4 names are existing. Now, those 2 names which are unique, now in that the registrar will tell which one you will actually prefer. So that is how the name clause will actually make sure that the name is taken care, and that is how you are supposed to go through. One shall keep in mind that the names applied are not identical or nearly resembling with any existing company or LLP. When I say LLP, limited liability partnership, or registered trademark. Anybody who have taken the same name for existing company or a partnership or a registered trademark, then we cannot have the name which is already been used by other people. Once the name applied and approved, it is reserved for the applicant for a period of 60 days, in span of which one has to apply for the incorporation of company. Non-compliance of which leads to withdrawal of the name guaranteed by the ministry. Now that means what, they're gonna give you how many days? That is a period of 60 days, and that is the time you are supposed to go for incorporation. Now say, I told you about the 6 names where 4 names were already existed, 2 names, now you would have taken one of the name. Now the ministry will actually give you how many days? 60 days. When they give you 60 days, now you need to try to understand that the 60 days is for what? You need to better get incorporated within those 60 days, or else what happens is the name will be withdrawn. So they will not give you the same name if somebody else will take it. So these are the things which you are supposed to know in the name approval application. And next one is the application for certificate of incorporation. We are supposed to know the application for the certificate of incorporation. Now you should know that incorporation certificate is something which you need to start a private company. When it comes to public company, now we need to have at least 2 certificates, that is incorporation certificate plus commencement certificate. When we understand this, once the name is reserved for proposed company, one shall proceed for making application of certificate incorporation in spec E form accompanied with spec memorandum of association and spec article of association. The application is submitted by paying the requisite stamp duty. So that means you will have something called a stamp duty, as applicable in case of concerned state on the portal. Once the application is submitted, form for the application of PAN and TAN on the company is generated online, which shall be duly submitted after affixing DSC with MCA. Now here you need to understand that these are the compulsory thing which you are supposed to go for the certificate of incorporation. Now formulation of MOA and AOA, that is Memorandum of Association and Article of Association. Now both stands for Memorandum of Association and Articles of Association respectively. These are two most important. Please understand, these are what? Most important document for any company. MOA of company states the scope of operation of the company, that is, you will only go with the scope of operation as well as the objectives. And whereas AOA states how the company will be carrying the operations as per the laid act. So here this is the procedure to actually go for incorporation of a private company. If you have any doubt regarding this, please do call us. We are always there to help you. Thank you so much, students. Have a nice day. I'll see you when I see you.